Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds podcast. I'm your co-host, Puma El Gato, the cat that hands you your Bugatti back. And to my right over here is the main man, it's just the man that makes the fat stacks. Together we form the dynamic duo that won't die. Deadly ideas, brother, and spicier content, they're your only fans.
What's going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, share, DM us about the bullshit, and with that, let's get right into it. So, I don't want to say just the left, but it kind of seems like a left versus right scenario. The left is taking a major L very recently. We waited a little bit to kind of see how things played out, but we want to talk about a man that just got released back into general society, Mr. Andrew Tate himself. Now, as a lot of you know, he is now under house arrest, no longer in prison in the state which he was in. I can't remember the name right now of the country, but with that being Romania, thank you. With that being said, this man is now free. And here's the thing. We're going to be short and concise on this one just because there's not a whole lot of talking that needs to do. Just because he's free doesn't mean that the case is over. He's still got potential case moving on up. But he is currently under house arrest, so he's not a completely free man. But here's my thing. And I'm just going to be straight with it. If you guys don't prosecute this man, if it turns out that this investigation goes nowhere, this is the biggest L that the left, that feminists, that anybody that talks shit about this man can take. Here's the thing. We have, going back to our videos, we've told you guys, don't let this man control the narrative. We've pointed out the hypocrisy. There's a lot of things where I don't agree with this man at all. But with that being said, if you guys threw everything in a half at this man and you don't prosecute him, you don't find something, true evidence of this man's wrongdoing, this is the biggest L that I have seen in a very, very, very long time. And here's the thing. I'm not saying drum up charges. I'm not saying don't, make something up to get this boy. All I'm saying is if you guys brought all this and it truly turns out that there is nothing going on there, the level of stupidity, the level of hypocrisy, the level of backtracking that is going to happen, the level of, it doesn't matter, he's still guilty, he did something, I guarantee you, that's going to be out there in the world is going to be to astronomical levels. It's going to be to levels that I don't think we've seen before, other than when obviously certain individuals speak up in the public forum. It's just insane to me that for months this man was asking to be put on house arrest. For months he didn't get it. Now he's being get it. At most the country that he was in, again, Romania, that he was in, the jail was in, they were holding him. They could have only held him for another 2 months max per their own laws, I guess. With that being said, again, he's still technically under arrest. He's just at home. But let's be honest, this man's already making a buttload of money. Apparently he's selling some shirt like for $125, which is, I guess he was getting clowned on by even his own people because it was not worth $125. But look, listen, the point of what I'm saying is, if you guys don't hold this man accountable for what you all claim that he did, we were always advocates of, hey, let shit play out. Let's see, because you never know. I don't know this man personally. I haven't been around. I can't say did he do it. I'll be honest with you. A lot of stuff looked bad. Definitely say that. But people like Destiny, for example, that went all in on saying that this man did everything that he's accused of, or at least very much hinted at it, would still playing the fence like, but I don't really know. They're going to have to take major L's and kiss a lot of ass and suck up a lot, especially the dudes like Sneeko and them. And man, I would hate to have to apologize and tell Sneeko he's right. What are your opinions on that, my man?
It's one of those things where, because you've done everything, because you've thrown everything, including the kitchen sink, and you still haven't found anything on this guy, and the fact that he's now on house arrest, which for him would be positive news, and that he's no longer held within, the police department of the Romania, the fact that he's not detained or being held or anything like that makes me think, okay, maybe they don't really have on him. Which, couple things. During the time of him being detained, a couple of his lawyers were basically trying to say, oh, he's got cancer, he's going to need transport to be treated over in Dubai. And Andrew Tate just basically went out and said, no, I don't have cancer. They're bullshitting. Don't listen to them or whatever. Leads me to believe, maybe not in the soon future, like the immediate aftermath after he's, and again, this is all hypotheticals. In the event that he is no longer on house arrest and they said, fuck it, it's a wrap. We can't really do anything. We're going to have to let this man go. Not immediately, but I do predict that he might make the move to Dubai. Not soon, but eventually. And two things are going to come of that. One, I think that might be a quiet, like if he does go to Dubai, I think that's a quiet admission that, yeah, maybe he did it. Because at that point, why run it if you were trying to pledge innocence? But at that point, you can't really do anything anymore. Once he hits Dubai, they have no extradition policy. You can't really do anything from there, which basically means even if he did do it and he's a free man, like there's nothing you can say to that. But if he doesn't go to Dubai and he's walking around free, he has free reign to say the Matrix really is after me. Whether or not that's true or not, they gave him enough ammo to basically say, yeah, the Matrix is real. They came after me, which is only going to fuel his supporters even more, which is why you shouldn't fuck around when it comes to stuff like this, because whether or not it actually is true, he has proof. They came after me. They stole my Bugattis. They went after me and my brother with false charges. Whether or not you believe the Matrix is real, I don't think it is, but you're making his wrong argument correct at that point. And if that, again, with the fact that they didn't find anything, now you're just giving him more fuel for him to spout off any bullshit that you want. Now his supporters are going to be more arguing in their beliefs that the Matrix is real. They really come after the top G. Look at all the Bugattis that they stole for nothing. Now the Romanian government is corrupt. Look what all they're doing. Now you're just putting less trust in really any justice system for, okay, they could come after me too at that point, which is ridiculous. But the fact that you couldn't find anything, that's an L you got to carry. And what Andrew Tate can do with that at the point, you really just basically passing the ball at that point. You drop the rock. This is it at that point. Again, this is all hypotheticals because we still have yet to see what's going on about this. But that's basically how I see it. Unless they find something on this man in the time that they can hold him for house arrest, that's pretty much wraps.
Yeah, listen, man. It just, like I said, at this point, if they don't prosecute this man, it's the biggest L that a lot of the feminists, a lot of the left, a lot of the people that hate on this man have taken in a very, very long time. And listen, again, I'm not saying drum up fake charges on this man. I'm just saying if you guys put in this much effort, if you guys, again, like my man here said, threw everything in the kitchen sink at him and nothing stuck, big L. But listen, again, we were going to keep this one short and concise. We don't want to get too much into it because, again, we don't know what's going on. I'm just telling everybody, look, I heard a phrase a long time ago, speak softly just in case you got to swallow your words. That way they're nice and soft when you got to swallow them bitches. With that being said,
until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.